Hello folks, guess where I am? I am at One Paraiso. If you don't know what that is the apartment complexes where Courtney Clenney allegedly murdered her boyfriend. So it's probably somewhere up there or something of the sort. And for you who don't know, the Courtney Clenney case, it's the OnlyFans girl who accidentally threw a knife at her boyfriend in self-defense, of course. And on top of that, you have a prosecution that made, what do you call it, a few mistakes along the way. And here to help me talk about that is Steve Gosney. Hey!
How's it going, my buddy?
It's going on great.
We're having fun, aren't we?
Yeah, we are having so much fun.
Mean, we need to turn around and see where this place is, because this is a beautiful location. Look around the other side. This is where we are.
This is the harbor.
You can see the cruise ships over here.
Yeah, and everything up there and everything. So
we're very close to the fashion district.
Yeah. In Miami.
And Nik and I are having a great time, and he wanted to get some good content for his viewers about. I said, well, how about the Courtney Clenney location?
Yeah.
So here it is. This is the condo where it all took place.
Somewhere up there. And now a few of the things that might have gone stupidly wrong in this case is a prosecution who thought, you know what, the parents. Let's charge the parents. It was an extraordinarily bad idea. Can you?
Well, I can't quite comment on the Miami State Attorney's Office. Let's just say that.
Okay.
However, I will say that I did write a paper on the proper handling of inadvertent disclosure of attorney-client privilege documents. Mm-hmm. And so that is available on SSRN. Look up Gosney SSRN, and you'll see one of the documents is a proposed policy for how that should be handled. So you can, when I'm sure Nik is going to cover this thing in depth and in detail, and you want to measure what is the way it should be done, I think that paper does a pretty good job of outlining how inadvertent disclosure of privileged information should be handled.
Can you, in layman terms, what is inadvertently disclosure of?
Okay, well, basically, there's attorney-client privilege documents. So you have a defense attorney, and a defense attorney wants to write something to his client about something, right? And that's attorney-client privilege. And so he emails, but accidentally he puts in the little subject line, the prosecutor's office email also. So the prosecutor's office then gets an email from the defense attorney that's to his client that he shouldn't have gotten. So it's a mistake. So what does the prosecutor do in that? And the policy paper I drafted was, how should a prosecutor respond when privileged information gets to his hand? Another example would be, for example, if there's a search warrant executed and they seize a computer, and on the computer is contained attorney-client privileged communications. Can the prosecutor then utilize that to prosecute, or how should they handle that? Because now the cat's out of the bag, right? So that is, and those are very tricky ethical questions. And the paper, as always a solution guy that I am, proposes how the prosecutor should handle that in a very formal way.
Yeah, so that was in layman terms. Now let's stupid now.
Stupid terms. No, it's the best I can. I think so. I can try again if you want.
No. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So here is the Courtney Clenney, where everything happened in the elevator and the arguments and the things.
I will say, observing where we are and knowing this place, I want to know, how do I get an OnlyFans channel? Because I want to make the money that it takes to live in this place, because this is amazing.
I mean, these condos must be, we're not talking about $1,500 a month here.
No.
We're not even talking about $15,000 a month.
Maybe 15,000.
Yeah, maybe 15,000.
Maybe even 6 to 8 to 10,000. I don't know, depends on how big your apartment is.
Yeah, and hers were quite big.
So now we're talking maybe 15. But, these are multi-million dollar condominiums overlooking beautiful Biscayne Bay in beautiful Miami, Florida.
Yeah, and this is a bit of an introduction because the trial starts, I believe, in December. So this is one of the trials I will start to cover going forward. Well, I do still have the Delphi case. I still have, all the other cases I cover. So you will have great content when I get back from the United States. But this is Nik Starow and Steve Gosney from where Courtney Clenney allegedly accidentally threw her knife at her boyfriend in self-defense.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Yes.
We shall see what the jury determines happen. All right. See ya.
God bless.
Bye-bye.